Hello, welcome to day 8 of your quest. We're going to take a look today at an idea that has been the cause of virtually every major disagreement, clash, conflict, or war in the history of humanity's habitation of this planet. Here is the guidance upon which today's quest revolves. An awakened species does not embrace a principle in its civilization that correlates with the concept that humans refer to as insufficiency. We'll begin our exploration of this subject with a look at a flat statement made about all of this in the Conversations with God dialogues. We're told repeatedly in those texts that the idea that need exists is an illusion. It is, in fact, the first illusion of humans. It is also the most dangerous. If we felt that we needed nothing, all fear, all worry, all anxiety, all upset, all anger, all attack, all war would disappear from the face of the earth. Our lives would forever be changed. Our experience would forever be joyful. Our expressions would forever be loving. An awakened species understands this. It holds an awareness as well of a great secret. That great secret is that life will never end. This may not seem like such a great secret to us because so many of our religions teach this, but it is not the idea that is a secret. It's the fact that it's true. The fact that it's absolutely positively true that life has no end is what is a secret. This is the belief of many human beings, even those living in an unawakened state. But it is not the belief of an awakened species. It is the knowing of that species. It is not something that an awakened species hopes is true. It is not something that an awakened species has faith is true. It is something that an awakened species knows is true. Those who have awakened have moved to the third level of awareness with regard to this understanding. And this has enormous implications in daily life. For example, with regard to the topic at hand, awakened beings understand that there's always enough of anything that someone may think they need to survive, because they know that you can't not survive. In other words, when survival isn't the question, the idea of sufficiency or insufficiency ceases to have any significant meaning. The most important question in anyone's experience is not whether they survive, but how. A question that you may remember we raised here before when discussing the burning building moment. In the burning building moment, the issue is not survival. And in the minds of all members of a civilization that's fully awakened, the awareness of guaranteed eternal existence results in sharing completely and fully all that exists with all who exist, and the mutual conserving of any element or item that might be in less than endless supply in any particular setting, situation, or circumstance in the realm of the physical. The result is that insufficiency is unheard of, as whatever in the physical environment may not be in endless supply is either easily done without or substituted for with the creation of an equally useful and beneficial replacement. Now, you might say that it's nice that there are places in the universe where nothing essential ever runs out. But here on Earth, we're not that lucky. But actually, we are. There's no essential element that we need that we should run out of on this planet. Insufficiency is simply an illusion. But it is made very real by the action or inaction of the human species. Take water, for instance. A huge percentage of humans to this very day have no access to clean water. Yet that is not a problem of lack of water, but lack of will. There are not enough people among our species who care about making clean water available to those who have no immediate access to it. If there were, this would not be a problem. To bring the point home, let me share that the World Resources Institute reports on its website that, armed with the right information, countries facing extremely high stress can implement management and conservation strategies to secure their water supplies. Unfortunately, a country at the bottom of the economic scale may not have that capacity. So it would be up to the richer nations of the world to help make this happen. It's simply a matter of a civilization caring and sharing. I assure you, there needs to be no place on earth where people can't get access to clean, pure water, or whatever else is needed to make life work, if the people of Earth simply cared enough about each other. But of course, we have to remember, as we spoke of earlier, that we're talking about a species which lets 656 of its own children die of starvation every hour. We are a primitive species for sure. Our actions, or lack of actions, demonstrate that. Primitive or not, Earth's people shouldn't die of insufficient food, for goodness sake. Of all things, on a planet where we scrape off enough food from the plates of diners tonight in restaurants from Paris to Los Angeles to Tokyo, more food than would be needed to feed a small village in some areas of our world for a week, no child needs to starve to death. The U.S. Department of Agriculture estimates food waste in the United States alone to be about 30 to 40% of the food supply. Did you hear what I said? Let me tell you that again. I said food waste in the U.S. alone is between 30 and 40% of the food supply. An estimated 133 billion pounds of food from stores, restaurants, and homes was wasted in 2010, according to official government statistics. I'm not making this stuff up. We're talking here about situations that could ever occur in the civilization of a species that's awakened. One of the ironies of the point of view of many in our human society is that because they think there is not enough of the things they need to survive and to be happy, they collect and hoard all the things they need or that they think that they need. This, of course, actually creates insufficiency. Not everyone has the financial or physical ability to collect and hoard, so they're left at the mercy of those who purchased and stockpiled everything that they think they need, including, by the way, money in huge amounts. So long as collecting and hoarding continues, the global experience of insufficiency will continue as well. Now I'm going to share with you a way to use just the opposite behavior to end any experience of insufficiency that you or anyone you know may be encountering in life. This tool is going to be counterintuitive, so be careful. But the fact that it's counterintuitive is what makes it so powerful, because it goes against the energetic signature of the feeling of not having enough. And it changes that energetic signature. Doing so is the first step in changing the experience itself. So here's what I want you to do, or that I advise anyone else who you know who may be facing this problem of apparent insufficiency. Whatever you think that you do not have enough, or whatever you think you don't have enough of, whatever it is, money, time, love, laughter in your life, companionship, whatever it is, be the source of it in the life of another. This is a 3-word formula that I received in Conversations with God, Book 1, and it works like magic. And for a very good reason, for a very sound reason, foundationed in metaphysics. The act of giving something away causes you to experience that you have it. And not only that you have it, but that you have enough of it to actually give some away, to share some with another. You have enough money, you have enough time, you have enough love, you have enough of whatever you think you do not have enough of to actually supply it to another who has even less than you. You won't have any problem, by the way, finding someone who has less. All you'll have to do is look around you. Just walk down the street and look around you. This little act alone, just the act of looking around you and seeing, observing how many people have less than you, in some cases a lot less, will go far toward dissolving the illusion of insufficiency in your life. Then the act of giving some of what you have away will do the rest. Let me extend this guidance a little further with a little tidbit from Conversations with God that I'd like to share with you here. It has to do with how you see yourself, how you position yourself in life. I was told in the dialogue that there are two ways to see myself in the experience of life. I can see myself as the seeker or see myself as the source. To the degree that I see myself as the seeker, to that degree, I will be dependent upon another for that which I am seeking. My boss, perhaps, if I'm looking for more money. My spouse, perhaps, if I'm seeking more love. A member of the clergy, perhaps, if I'm looking for greater clarity, spiritual insight. A member of a fraternal organization, if I'm seeking acceptance and companionship. Whatever it is I'm seeking, I'll be looking to someone else to provide it for me. Most of us see ourselves as the seeker in life because that's how we started out. As a baby, as a child, we didn't have much choice in the matter. Whatever we wanted, we had to get from someone else. But when I was given this little tidbit in Conversations with God, in the dialogue, it changed everything for me. I realized that if I see myself in life as the source, I will turn everything around. Everything will turn around. I will generate a whole new energetic signature. Suddenly, I experience everything I desire as coming from me, not to me, and through me to anyone else who needs it. I tried this turnaround, and I discovered that what comes through me sticks to me. Did you catch that? What comes through you sticks to you. So I offer this little formula to you. Be the source. And believe that you will find that even after you give some of what you have away, you will still have enough left for you to be perfectly content, perfectly happy, perfectly at peace with your life. Then you will move into gratitude for what you do have. And this energy too will produce a signature in the contextual field that can be very powerful to enlarging your awareness and your reality of sufficiency. Now I'd like to offer you a final tool that can be very effective in dealing with these energies or helping other people deal with them. Notice that there is a difference between need and desire. Start using this new vocabulary when you're tempted to feel that there is not enough of something in your life. Instead of saying, I need this or I need that, begin saying, I choose this and I choose that. And think of what you'd like more of as something that you desire, not something that you need. You may think this is just a matter of semantics, but I assure you that your thoughts and your words are very powerful. Again, this may all seem very elementary, like elementary metaphysics to you, but not nearly enough of us use these simple metaphysical tools in our lives. So their power is lost to us. The power of these tools is lost to us, a point that will be made later in this quest. So remember that there's a difference between needing and desiring, between requiring and choosing. Notice that you actually require nothing to be happy right now. There are things you may choose to have or to experience in your life, but you do not require them to be happy and at peace. So stop requiring, and you will find yourself feeling far more wonderful about your daily experience. Say, you know what? I'm going to change my requirements into my desirements. Okay. Now here's today's assignment. Number 1, think of at least one thing more, if more come to mind, that you once thought you needed and could not do without, then found yourself losing or never acquiring. Ask yourself, how have you gotten along without that? Did you ever really need it? Make an entry about this in your awakening journal. Number 2, think of something you feel you need right now. It could be something physical, it could be something emotional. Decide to move into the very next moment of your life right now as if you didn't need that. Watch what emotions or actions this inspires. Number 3, find someone today who has even less of what you feel you do not have enough of. Give what you do not have enough of to that person. Could be time, it could be money, could be patience, it could be any one of a number of things. Give away this day what you feel is in short supply in your life. Watch what this does to your illusion of needing these things. Have you got it? See how it works? You'll see how it works when you do it. Good. And I'll see you tomorrow.